Hello, everybody. So we are going to start something new today using Google Slides. And Miss Mitchum's class, you guys are already familiar with Google Slides, but Miss Lambert's class, you are not. So Google Slides is essentially Google's version of like a Keynote or a PowerPoint, okay? So what you do in Google Slides is you make presentations. So I figured out this week, and I've been working really hard on making a choice board for you. So that is what this is. So if you look over here on this left side, you have a panel. These are all of your slides in your presentation. Okay, so here's all my slides. I have 9 of them. The very first one is just a title slide. So it says Harry Potter Choice Board. The second one, this is what we are going to be using this week and part of next week for learning. Okay, so instead of doing normal, boring, watch a lesson, do worksheets, we have this choice board. And I figured out how to make one. And so I have been working probably for the last week on making this digital choice board. And a choice board is just a board of options. So here you have 9 different options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me center that because it's going to make me mad. 9 different options on things that you can do. Okay, so some of these options are going to be required for you, meaning that you have to do it. It's an assignment, and others are going to be may-do activities. And I highly recommend you doing it because, like I said, I've been working really hard on finding cool stuff to do. So if you look down here, 4 through 9, these are going to be the options that you have. So one is a Wizarding World account. This one's really fun. It has quizzes on it. Another one is what you would like or what you would be like as a ghost at Hogwarts. This is just like a creative writing page. Option number 6 is reading about the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios. I've never been here. But option number 7 is to take a virtual field trip to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So I watched that. It is really cool if you haven't been there. So I highly recommend doing that. Option number 8 is to start listening to the first book in the series. I will give you a heads up, you are doing this already in middle school, so if you just want to wait until then, you can, but I just figured I would tack it on here because the resource is available. So if you click on this link, and any of these links, they will take you to the assignment or the website, and so on and so forth. I'm going to explain that and how that works in just a second. And then option number 9, this is going to be required next week, but if you want to go ahead and do it right now, you can. It's a documentary about J.K. Rowling. She's the author of your Harry Potter books. Okay, so here is how your digital choice board works. So like I already said, some of these options are going to be required, meaning that you have to do them on certain days, and some of them are going to be completely optional. So the ones that we're going to focus on this week are options 1 through 3, and then 4 through 9 will be like your may-do activities for the week. Okay, so this is how it is set up. I told you earlier that it has a whole bunch of different slides, and everything is linked. Okay, so you see a lot of white text and a lot of blue text. If it's a blue text, then it is linked to another page in this presentation, or it is linked to a website or like a video. Okay, so let me just walk you through a couple different links. So option number 1 says using the options on this slide, create a keynote with a literal meaning, figurative meaning, and phrase in a sentence. So if I hit this slide, it'll take me to this little pop-up menu, and it'll say slide 3, common idioms. I click that, and now I'm to a new slide. This slide explains what you are doing on Tuesday. So it has some idiom options, it has some directions, it has some QR codes, and a little link at the bottom. And it also has this little stop sign, and it says click here to return to the homepage. If I click there, and then click again, it'll automatically take me back to that main page. So if you get lost at any time, every single page has one of these stop signs. So if you get lost and you're like, I need to go back to the menu because I don't know what I'm supposed to do, just hit that, click the little here, because that's what's linked, and it'll take you right back to that. Okay? So now let's move on to option number 2. So option number 2 is to complete the idiom page 1 and idiom page 2. So if I click idiom page 1, it's going to take me to slide 4. Here's my page. Okay, say I want to go back, I'm going to hit the here, or you can just scroll up, it's up to you. And now I want idiom page 2, hit that, it'll take me to slide 5. Okay, say I want to go back, I can also just scroll up and hit it if you see this little bar on the side. Okay, if you need help, guess what I can do? I can click on page 6, 7, and 8. All right. Option number 3 isn't linked. What you're doing is really reading or listening to chapter 16 and 17 of Harry Potter. These are in your ELA topic because that's where they've always been. I didn't change anything. But one thing I did change is that when you're finished, you need to submit them so I know that you're ready for maybe chapter 18, or maybe that I know that you're on 17 because you submitted 16. Okay? So these options, if I click on them, it's going to take me to some kind of website or page. So this one's another page. This is the ghost writing page. Again, say I want to go back, all I have to do is click here. It's going to take me back to the second page, which is my choice board. Say that you want to take your field trip. Again, all I have to do is click this and it's going to take me to YouTube. But if you don't have YouTube on the device that you're working on, so if it's not unblocked on your iPad for whatever reason, you're going to have to watch this on Mom's, or you can't do this option at all. And if you can't do the option, I'm sorry, but that's why I have all these other options for you. Okay? So that just kind of walks you through how the choice board works. I will create assignments on Google Classroom for where you're going to turn it in. So say that you did this and you're done and you're ready to turn it in. Go ahead and screenshot that and just submit it as a picture. Same thing with this one. But for the keynote, that's what you're doing on Tuesday, finishing it up on Wednesday. This one I'm going to make an assignment for you so you can just submit the assignment. Okay? May do assignments. I don't need you to submit those. Those are just for you to do as an option.